All right, so we're gonna do our my 2023 wrap up. It's called a wrap up for PlayStation instead of a year in review. So here's the funny thing about the PlayStation year in review. I've been waiting for this, right? Because I got the year in review on Steam. I think Steam was the first one, and then Nintendo. Nintendo might be the first one. Nintendo, Steam, and then the Xbox. I've been waiting for the Sony one. Apparently, this has been out for like a couple of weeks, and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't get an email. Usually that's how I know. Like the Xbox one, they sent me an email saying your year in review is ready or whatever. Same with Steam. It's on the store page. Nintendo sent me an email. Sony didn't send me an email. I think last year they did send me an email. They didn't send me an email this year. And maybe it's on the console, but I think I booted up the console not too long ago. Maybe it was after that they have it ready, and I guess if you don't boot up your console once it's ready, you don't know that it's available. So this thing has been available for like I think 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, or something like that. And all this time I was like waiting and waiting and waiting, and I just realized I did a search earlier this morning. And I was like, wait, it's already out and available. So yeah, so let's check out my wrap up for the Sony platform for the year 2023. Let's find out. How'd you play this year? They ask. Let's find out. It's cute. The animation is cute. I like it. So they see, what did I say when I was talking about my Xbox year in review? Miku is gonna be at the top. This is the only game really that's being played on the PlayStation 5. It was the first game that I played on the PlayStation 5. It's gonna be the same thing probably this year. The first game that I play on the PlayStation 5. Oh no, this is not like the most played, but it's definitely, I think that it's the most played game this year. So I played 15 games on the PlayStation 5 this year, or PlayStation platform. I guess it includes PlayStation 4, but I don't have my PlayStation 4 hooked up anymore because I can play all my PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5. I don't think they would include PlayStation 3 games. I did play several PlayStation 3 games, I think, last year. Okay, so you weren't afraid to try new things, and so I started with a banger. They don't even know. I mean, they just put this on everybody's freaking wrap up, you know? It's just funny. Okay, so Hatsune Miku is my first game of 2023. There's like a little notification here. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's just gonna show me unlock and share your greatest achievements. Select a card to share. Okay. That's just okay. This I like. This is cute. The thing that I like about the PlayStation wrap up here so far is like it makes they do make it more special than the one on the Xbox. You know, I mean, they put some efforts into the presentation here, so I do appreciate that. Okay, what's next? Okay, so here are your big hitters of 2023. What did I say? 8 hours spent on Project Diva Future Tone. 5 hours spent on Theath Rhythm. I do like that game a lot. And then I started playing Diva X. Yeah, and then ESP Rade Sai. That's a shoot 'em up from Cave. I just got that this year. I think from Amazon. It was an import. And then Final Fantasy 16. I only played 3 hours of it. Yeah, I mean the game just wasn't that great. You know, it wasn't such a great game. And the funny thing is, I think when I mention that the game is not good, I think people just think that I complain a lot. It seems like I'm getting a lot of that. I'm hearing that a lot from people. Or I mean, like the basic thing that I hear from people, I guess, is that I complain. But if a game is not good, it's not good. You know, I'm not one of those people who just gonna like, oh, it's Final Fantasy, so it must be good. I'm not gonna justify a game just because of its reputation or its popularity. You know, I will boot up a game. I will play it, and I will just tell you as it is. I will not, you know, I will say the good things when I see the good things. I will say the bad things when I see the bad things, and sometimes there are just a lot more bad things in a game, and like, it doesn't mean that the game is like totally bad. It's just that there's some things that I don't like about the game, and I'm gonna talk to you about it. And like when I play Project Future Tone, you don't hear me talk shit about that game because it's a really, really good game. When I play Theath Rhythm, I don't complain about this game because it's a great game. But Final Fantasy 16, it's such a disappointment to me. One, because this is supposedly like built around the PlayStation 5 or whatever. It could be PlayStation 4, and then with the release of PlayStation 5, they push it back to to make it like more of a PlayStation 5 kind of thing. I think the game is also on the PlayStation 4, right? I'm not sure, but the visuals are so disappointing. Like, even when you do quality mode, it doesn't really look 4K. I've heard some people say, "Oh, it looks so crisp and nice on a 4K monitor," but it's not because PlayStation has their own like upscaler, and that just doesn't look good. It doesn't even look crystal clear 4K. I've seen like Xbox Series X games that are in 4K that looks like a lot better. Project Diva Future Tone is great in 4K. It looks so sharp. It looks so clear. And Final Fantasy 16 is it just looks muddy, and then when you do a frame rate mode, it's so stupid. This frame rate versus quality mode on the consoles these days, really stupid. Just optimize it and present it the best way possible, which should be frame rate plus graphics. So yeah, it was just I think story is kind of intriguing. I just don't like the setup. I like the whole how like I guess different people align to like there's some of these of course they have to be like royalties that can summon. I guess they can turn into like summoning beasts. I haven't gotten too far into the game, as you can see. It's only like three hours in. I like that whole idea, and then like I got to the scene where they captured, I guess, one of his childhood friend, the girl from his childhood, who ended up like being able to summon Shiva or something. I don't know because we haven't gotten much into that whole thing, but you saw her being dragged through the desert or something, and then they were trying to save her before she could summon, and then they had to fight her before she could summon. They were trying to kill her or something like that. So it was interesting, but the setup where when the little boy got killed because he turned into Ifrit and the little boy was Phoenix, or something weird, and then the dad got killed. And then the dad got killed for what reason?
Is it now if he's able to summon, if he's able to games?
If he's able to turn into like this summon monster, and he also has like all these magic, because you get to control like the little boy, and he was able to throw like this crazy like fire magic and shit. But then when they got surrounded by the enemies, like and the dad just got killed, like really there's no effort to try and fight it off, fight off your enemies. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So the setup of this game, it was really stupid. So it lost me. But I will have to go back and play it, of course. But yeah, that's Miku is number one. 2 Miku games in the top 5 for PlayStation. Most played last year. Okay. No, I get another achievement. Look at that. 2 Mikus. 25% of my annual playtime was on Future Tone. Okay. Let's see, what's next? Your gaming style is connoisseur. Okay, you spent 54% of your game time defying conventions and playing whatever you feel like. As cheesy as this reward is, it's actually kind of accurate to describe me. And I guess maybe how did they come up with that? Maybe if you play a game that's not released during the year, because this is like the Miku games, Diva Future Tone and the other one, Diva X, are both like games that were released like several years ago. So maybe that's how they determined this. But this is strangely accurate. Okay. So apparently I'm a connoisseur. Okay. Next. Okay, let's look at what you got up to month by month. Okay, so game of the month in January was Miku. game of the month for February is Miku. And then in April, apparently, I didn't boot up my PlayStation at all. PlayStation 5. I might have played my PlayStation 3, but like I said, I don't think they count that. April is Miku, nothing in May. Miku again, Future Tone again, look at this. Future Tone is such a great game. In June, July is Final Fantasy. And then Fiat Rhythm in August, Fiat Rhythm in October. 1, 2, 3. So 3 months I didn't boot up my PlayStation 5. Diva X in November, and then I haven't played anything in December for PlayStation 5. Okay. Alright, so what kind of award is that? Nothing. No award for that. Okay. Next. What is this? Of course they're gonna put the ad in here, right? Okay, a playlist for connoisseurs. So here's what we recommend for you. We have PlayStation Plus Extra. Now PlayStation Plus Premium, and for somebody like you, here are games that you might want to play as a connoisseur of the PlayStation brand. I already have Ratchet and Clank, actually, so I don't know why they would recommend it because it's in my library. I already have Kena on Epic, Hollow Knight on Steam, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated on Steam, Little Big Planet 3 I already have. So they don't even know the games that you already have. So that's how you know that this is like, half-hearted. They should recognize the games that you already have in your library. So because I played them. It's not like I didn't play them. I played some of this. I didn't finish it, but I already played it. Let me just send a text here. Okay, and Little Big Planet, I played a little bit of it too, so they should have known that I have those two games. Okay, any achievements here? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's just ad from Sony. This year you played 31 hours and you made them count. You spent 22.58% of game time playing 4 games on your PlayStation 5. This must be important. Give me a sec. And of course, it's not even that important, but some people just... He said, give me 5 minutes, and they still call. Okay, 22.58%. Okay, playing games. So then I guess when you play PlayStation 4 games, they think... I don't understand this. You spend 22.58% of game time playing 4 games on your PlayStation 5. So they must think that when you're playing PlayStation 4 games that you're playing them on a PlayStation 4. This is very confusing, so I don't know what this is all about. Yeah. I don't understand that stats at all. So I guess they're counting between PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 probably. And when you're playing PlayStation 4 games on PlayStation 5, they think you're still playing on PlayStation 4. So that's actually kind of stupid, right? Because you should be able to tell which console that we're playing it on. I don't have my PlayStation 4 hooked up anymore. I have my PlayStation 3 hooked up because PlayStation 5 can't play PlayStation 3 games. On the disc. So, and PlayStation 5 can handle all of the discs on PlayStation 4. So that's why I packed that up. I only have my PlayStation 5 hooked up to the screen. But they don't know when you're playing PlayStation 4 on PlayStation 5. Apparently. So they're giving you bad stats. So yeah, this is interesting. So, all right, next. That really surprised me. I didn't even know I got that many trophies actually, because I'm not a trophy achievement whore, so I don't really look at the achievements or trophies and actively trying to unlock them. I don't do that. You've got a taste for platinum. What? Are you ready for more? Why would they say you've got a taste for platinum when I only got 1 platinum in 20? I didn't even know I got a platinum achievement in is that like Wait a minute. So this is in 2023. I got a platinum achievement. From what game? I don't. I don't remember. What? I got a platinum trophy? Really? I don't remember that. And my levels were increased by 5. I like I said, I don't pay attention to this at all, and I didn't. Like I said, I'm surprised that I got a platinum trophy this year. I can't think of from what game. Yeah, that's very strange. Okay, Sony. Okay. Next. Lone Wolf. Yeah, because I don't subscribe to your stupid PlayStation Plus fucking subscription. Sometimes all you need is a single player game and some good snacks. Yeah, all that we ever need is just ability to play games offline without being mandated to subscribe to some online subscription service. Games are free to play online on the PC. Used to be on the Nintendo platforms, but Nintendo is smart to start charging because they know people are just so stupid. I stopped subscribing to like Xbox Live on the Xbox 360 like a year in or something like that, a year or two in, because it didn't make any sense. And back then you can play games online for free on the PlayStation. Remember PlayStation 3? Remember that they only started charging you for multiplayer access on the PlayStation 4. On the PlayStation 3 you can play multiplayer. They did have the PlayStation Plus program back then on the PlayStation 3, but that's only for free games every month. But they don't limit you from being able to play online multiplayer. And to add that in is just so nasty. I don't know why people pay for it. Well, because people are stupid. That's the only explanation. Because if you were able to do that free on the PlayStation 3, why would you? Because they would have stopped. They would have removed that requirement for online multiplayer on the PlayStation 4 if people didn't subscribe to it. But people just went in and just gave them money. And because Nintendo saw, hey, look at how stupid people are, why are we not charging for multiplayer online? So they started doing it, and of course they were right, because there are a lot of stupid people paying for this stupid access. Remember that Microsoft, I always go back to this story, Microsoft tried to do the same thing when they used to not release Microsoft games on Steam or other distribution platforms on the PC. Well, mostly Steam actually sells Microsoft games now. I think the only place to get Microsoft games outside the Microsoft Store. But they used to want to charge the same thing, Xbox Live Gold, on the PC. Nobody paid for that shit, and they removed it. They removed the requirement to pay money to access multiplayer on the PC because nobody pays for it. So, but unfortunately, there are a lot more stupid people out there playing consoles. It's just the truth. Because if people stop paying them, they will allow people to play multiplayer online for free. But people just went in and just said, hey, okay, you want to limit us now, our access to multiplayer now on the PlayStation 4? Oh, we're already getting this other benefit of getting free games or whatever that you can only access while you're on that subscription. So it's okay. Yeah, we can justify that. Yeah. We can pay you money for the multiplayer access because we have all this other benefits. So they're not really thinking. And since you're enabling the developers to do that, that's why Nintendo is following suit, and they were successful also. They're with convincing people to pay for that Nintendo online services. Which I think they include cloud access. Cloud access is free also on the PC. But yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny and it's sad. So yeah, you will always see me only playing single player games on the Sony platform, Microsoft consoles, and Nintendo platforms. And yeah. What's next? I earned 6 digital collectibles. Okay, the PlayStation Stars program. It's a weird thing. I just got into this program like a couple of months ago because I downloaded the app on the PlayStation app on the tablet, and I guess I saw it. It's like this weird thing where you can activate it. Why can't it just be activated by default? You have to activate each one, and then you have to do a list of things that you need to do to unlock like digital collectibles. I don't know about this point thing. I don't know what you need to do to get these points, but apparently I have one common, two uncommon digital collectibles, and I got 3 heroics. I don't even know. Every now and then I would look at the app and it just activated, and since I don't play a lot on my PlayStation 5, I guess I don't get to unlock all these things. They're all limited timed unlockable, so like within 2 weeks you have to do certain things. I don't remember the requirements, but it's all timed, so once you activated the quest, then you have to do all these things on your PlayStation 5. You have to play a specific game, you have to get a certain number of trophies, so yeah, it's just a lot of work for what, some digital collectible that you can't even really use outside of the app, or I don't even know if there's like a way to display it on the console, on your profile, PlayStation profiles on the console itself. But in the app, you got these shelves, and then you can put the stuff on the shelves. And this would work better if they have something like the PlayStation Home app on the PlayStation 3, where you have a digital home and you can decorate it. It would work more like for that kind of application. I don't know why they can't just have PlayStation Home as the profile for all the players, so when you click your friend's profile, then you see their home and you can walk around, and then you can display all these digital collectibles and stuff like that. But right now, in itself, it didn't convince me to keep going back and unlocking them, but it's a nice thing to have, I guess, but it's not very engaging. So, and what is this? Earn Spider-Man. Oh, you get this for at the end of the wrap up. So now I will get a couple of Spider Bots, apparently, for just going through my 2023 wrap up. Okay. Well, thanks. Okay. That's a wrap. What a year. Share and compare the greatest memories from 2023 with your friends. Okay, then you get the cards. Okay, so I would say that overall presentation wise is definitely better than Xbox, and even Nintendo. Actually, Nintendo was actually also pretty cool. But this is nice. The presentation for the Sony one is really cool. I have to redeem the voucher. Really? So I have to do more work. Okay. And then of course you have the ads at the bottom. Yay, all these games that you should be playing. Hey, yeah, all these games coming for PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, buy the stupid PlayStation Pro. On Steam, or with Steam, you can actually use any tablet, any phone to stream your game to your tablet, to your phone, and it looks great. It doesn't even look. It looks like it's running natively on your phone or on your tablet, and you can use any controller to hook up to your tablet or phone. Why do people buy this? I mean, if you have that much money, I mean, there are a lot of other things you can buy. Not the PlayStation Portal, though. It's so stupid. Okay. Yeah, I mean, buy Tekken 8. Pre-order these games. Don't get the PlayStation Portal. This is the worst product ever released in gaming. Sony could have taken that route of just giving us access to an app like Valve, did with or does with Steam, but they're trying to make money, and I know there are a lot of stupid people who still went and got this, because I've seen reviews or unboxing on the YouTube channel. So website. So the thing is, you can just sell anything and people will buy them these days, especially in in gaming. So let me go redeem that, and yeah, that's my wrap up. So I'm really pleased by the presentation. I wish that Sony would have emailed me so could have actually done this way sooner. But yeah, Miku won yet another year. And she's gonna be prominently displayed on next year's wrap up, I'm sure. Oh, who knows? Maybe it's gonna be Final Fantasy, because I should really go back and play that game. But yeah, thanks for watching my 2023 wrap up for PlayStation. Bye.